A guy steals a plane and then tells air traffic control, hey, don't worry about it, I've played some video games. I know how to work this thing. I want to thank Stacy Coogan for sending me this article. She's one of my fans. One of the fans of Weird AF News who often send in great articles, and I thank you all for doing that. If you want to do that, you can email me funnyjones@gmail.com. That's pretty cool. Please send me weird shit like this. Incredible maneuvers by an airline ground agent who stole a plane. Now, this is basically a baggage guy decides, I'm going to steal a plane. And I know how to ride it because, or I should say, I know how to drive it because I've played video games before. I just love when people just step outside their boundaries and try to attain the miraculous. I think it's great. Shortly after he stole an airplane from his employer, this happened on Friday night, Horizon Air ground service agent Richard Russell barreled down a runway, took off, and flew the two-engine turboprop above the Puget Sound, flying in dramatic loops, before crashing in a wooded area of a nearby island. Yes, this is around the Seattle area. Steals a little tiny plane, it's one of those small ones, okay? He's like, I'm tired of being a baggage guy. I should be able to drive one of those things. He told a coworker, he's like, hey Eddie, I should be able to drive one of those things. Eddie's like, yo, Russell, you know, you need to get a pilot's license. You need to go through some training. He's like, nah, bro. I played some video games. I'm ready for this shit. And then just jumps in and takes off. This guy's my hero, basically. I would never have the balls to do something like this. I mean, this is like amazing. Airline executives said they aren't sure whether the 29-year-old who was hired by the Alaska Air Group had formal flight training. Russell, who died in the crash, did not appear to have a pilot's license. Yeah, this is all clear. Yeah, this guy wasn't supposed to be flying planes. This is what's happening here. I didn't realize he died until I read that sentence. That's pretty sad. There were some maneuvers that were done by this man that were incredible maneuvers, said an employee. I don't know how he achieved the experience that he did. Well, obviously video games. I mean, you can do everything with video games, right? The incident at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport has exposed blind spots in aviation security and safety. Yeah, well, when a baggage guy can just jump and steal a plane, I mean, that's a blind spot in your security. And its challenges in screening employees and addressing potential mental health problems. The U.S. National Transport Safety Bureau is reviewing the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder from the wreckage, which will provide more insight into what happened on board on Friday. Russell was part of a team of ground service workers whose duties included loading and unloading baggage, tidying the planes, and towing. After he was airborne, air traffic controllers were calm and patient as they tried to keep Russell away from populated areas and arriving planes. They're like, yeah, please keep going towards that island, sir. Please crash into those woods. That's what you should do. It's unfortunate he died. There is some hilarious things that he was saying before he met his doom. And a lot of it has been posted on this one little article that I found. Some of the things that he said, air traffic controller was like trying to get him to do certain things to keep the plane steady, and then he says, yeah, that's all mumbo jumbo. I have no idea what all that means, what you're telling me. I wouldn't know how to punch it in. I'm off autopilot. Air traffic controller says, I'm keeping you away from aircraft that are trying to land at sea. He says, oh yeah, okay. I don't want to screw with that. I don't know. I'm glad you're not screwing up everyone else's day on account of me. Hold on. The controller says stuff about how much fuel he has. He's like, yeah, I got this under control. Yeah, I don't know what the burnout is like on takeoff, but yeah, it's burned quite a bit faster than I expected. I guess he's referring to the fuel. Hold on, let me pause this because I got to get this under control. Oh, yeah, here's a great one. Air traffic controller says, we're just trying to find a safe place for you to land. And he says, yeah, not quite ready to bring it down just yet, but holy smokes, I've got to stop looking at the fuel because it's really going down quick. Oh, man. Then air traffic controller says, if you could you start a left-hand turn and we'll take you down to the southeast for a landing, please? I love how they said please. Sir, could you just please just stop stealing planes? And then he responds, his response is, "This is probably like jail time for life for me, huh? I mean, I would hope it is for a guy like me." Air traffic controller says, "Well, we're not going to worry or think about that at the moment, but could you please make a left-hand turn, please?" Then they're like, air traffic controller says, this is the kicker. They say, apparently a grounds crewman with Horizon, I guess right now, is flying around and just needs some help controlling his aircraft. Something like that. I don't know what that means. But then he just says, "Nah, I mean, I don't need that much help. I've played some video games before." Oh man, that's crazy. Immediately after that, he confesses that he's, "I'm a little lightheaded." This is all so alarming. Can you imagine being air traffic controller and this guy's reporting all this stuff to you? I would just be losing my mind. And apparently they sent some fighter jets after him just to make sure that, you know, in case he was heading towards a populated area, they could just, I guess, blow him up with rockets. I don't know what that was all about, but the military apparently got involved. I don't know. This is a crazy story. There's so much to it. You should Google it. And I want to thank Stacy for sending this to me. Okay, Jonesy, Weird AF News.